I got asked a question a while back, related to the title of the video, which is, holy crap, look at all these people that split it in there. But yeah, I got, I got a question from, oh god, I can't remember his username anymore, because I don't know which video it was on. Sorry, but I don't know which video it was on, so, but I was asked a question a while back of how to actually establish or slash build a park. I guess I'm not sure if they're having trouble. I can't remember what the comment exactly said, but I remember that he they asked if that I would be able to make a video on how to effectively and efficiently make a park. Um, Now, of course, this video may not be entirely accurate, as I mean, I'm sure I'm not the best. Well, I know I'm not the best park builder in this game, as I haven't really spent that many, hours on it. Probably close to about, I would say around 50 to 100 hours, maybe something like that. But I think I can definitely make some easy pointers for people and just kind of help out that way. If you know, if anyone does need help, I will try my best of my ability to actually assist. As I have went back through a lot of my islands, checked on everything, and I actually got a 5 star on my previous island, which was the small island, which I couldn't get 5 stars on because it was a pain in the ass. But the small island is definitely the hardest one to get a 5 star on. But I was able to manage. I was able to manage that. So the question is really, how do we go from 0 stars to 5 stars, right? A 5 star park. Now, I've noticed it is a little bit difficult to actually keep 5 stars, for one reason or another. You would have to build your park a very specific way to keep 5 stars, as it just depends on where everyone's at a certain time of the day. It kind of just varies, I've noticed. And I think so. I'll point out this. So I think the best thing you gotta really do for, a park, I definitely think the best thing you can do as a starting note is keep your food facilities and your like entertainment or whatever close to, at least closer to some of the dinosaur taming pens, as it is Jurassic. It's a Jurassic Park, or Jurassic World, I should say. You know, they are here to see the dinosaurs, and what better way to do so than having, restaurants right next to the enclosures. As you can see, I started remodeling this park. You might have remembered like the chaos I had everywhere. I started resetting this park because I wasn't able to get 5 stars on it due to safety issues and just various other reasons. And I've kind of decided to go back on that idea of having them just roam everywhere and just kind of do their own thing. There is also still one more mission. Yeah, yeah. The oh yeah, Indoraptor genome. That's what I get for this one. Yeah, so there is just that one thing I still need to get. Um, but for now, I will show you guys just basic tips that I've learned throughout my journey through this, game. So, like I said, the best one to start out with is to keep a lot of your food stuff around your enclosures. That's a big one. I do think I've definitely noticed that you get the most success and the most profit out of your buildings if they're near like a facility. Like for instance, like this, like normally I would have a very bad, like on the other islands I had very bad, like hardly anyone would go to a fast food place if it was right at the entrance. But since it's close to the enclosure, as you can see, it can go up really high in like people that go in it. I think let's see. I think it's 16. That looks like 17,000 might be the best. I'll just stick with. I don't know. Screw it. Let's stay with 15,000. But yeah, that's what I've noticed. Might be too high actually. Yeah, I think that's good. But yeah, like I've noticed that anytime that I place type like these type of buildings around the enclosures, it definitely does a lot better for like not just like fast food restaurants, like just anything. The restrooms, the toy shops, like everything seemingly does do better when it's closer to, well, the enclosures. The one exception to this rule is like the hotels, as as long as you just have hotels anywhere on the island, I think it doesn't really matter. Although you can make these hotels actually useful for, they can be useful for, at least eyesight view of the dinosaurs. That can actually help your visual of the dinosaurs better, so you can do that. It's also not a terrible idea to do as well, because if, let's say for instance, I place this hotel against a wall, well, even if the dinosaurs break through this wall, they can't break through the hotel, and as long as it's not the small carnivores or herbivores, they won't be able to get past, like they won't be able to get like squeezed through. So because the hotel will just be in the way. Um, so these are like that's one that definitely like basic tip I can really give is the more buildings you do have against the enclosure, it can make it better as well to prevent even breaches from happening, because you could have these walls get broke, but there's a chance that you can still repair it and just like just completely close them in because of the buildings just being in the way of it as well. It just gives you that extra, like, untold layer of security that could be useful for, certain situations. Um, like for instance, like when I was doing that, I can't really make an example now because I don't have a mission of it, but there is missions where you have to like tame and keep in a dinosaur, and that dinosaur will be super hyper aggressive no matter what the hell you do, because that's just what the mission is. And that aggression will just have them constantly hit the walls. Well, if you have a facility that actually has like buildings like this surrounding the entire enclosure, that would be very good, because even if they break the walls, you can still at least keep your guests secure. But that is also another big thing. Security is also a very big thing, as of course, well, it's kind of hard to make money when your guests are getting killed by dinosaurs, I've noticed. It's pretty weird. I don't know why that is. But, yeah, when they're getting killed by dinosaurs, it could also put your park at a very, well, obviously a pretty disarray from getting profits. And quite the opposite, you'll get sued and, for have to pay for their medication because of, they got trampled by a 6-ton creature reptile thing, so that's not always the best thing to have, is security breaches in your park, and it's just preferred not to do so, I guess. Unfortunate, I know, guys. It's really unfair. I mean, what? Who cares? I mean, the dinosaurs are kind of hungry sometimes. But yeah, that's unfortunate. It definitely does hurt my soul a little bit when I see people complain that my dinosaurs are tearing their fucking face open. It's very sad. But yeah, so but those are like the two tips. Now, the reason why I'm not actually doing anything for like expanding on the park while I'm talking about all this is because I want to show you guys something. As you can see, we don't have that big of a facility, but yet we already have almost 3 stars. That is mainly because of our facility being so great. Because all of our profits are doing really great because of their being near the enclosures. The only like the thing is, the dinosaurs are actually what's killing us right now. It's because of poor variety. So keep that in mind. That facilities can get a lot more profit just by being near an enclosure. So you definitely want to try and tie in everything with the enclosure. So honestly, like this is kind of a bad example. The Spinosaurus enclosure. This is kind of a bad example. Just because the only reason I actually did this is because I made the entrance a bit better to actually get food from and everything like that, and I just had no room. But like if you try to get like bigger areas, like I'll show you what I mean. So let's say for instance you want to make another enclosure and do exactly what I'm telling you right now. Just make a giant enclosure and surround it with buildings and yada 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 yada. um, Here's the thing. So you definitely want to get a perimeter going first. So let's see. So let's get the enclosure out of the way. So we'll we'll just do this. We're just making an example. This isn't gonna be permanent. So we'll just do a quick example. Um, this is a great area I can use. I could just do this. Let's go. Place another one right about there. That should be good. Then we connect these walls. So we do have a overcrowdation of, well, hotels, so we'll do this. Let's see, what else do we have missing? What's our number one thing that's doing good? Oh, shopping. Okay, so we'll do shopping real quick. So get some shopping in here. And then I have another shopping area. Right, well, let's do it right next to it. Well, no, no, no. Actually, we will do it over there. That's fine. I have a guest place there. Now I need, like, a enclosure like this. There we go. And let's see. That honestly should be pretty good. Let's see what else is a problem. We got food and drink, so we could definitely make. I mean, it's not that big of an issue, but we definitely could, make use of that. Transport's not that an issue right now. We can definitely improve on that too, though. Fun rating is always an issue, so let's change that. So we'll do, some most fun thing. Isn't it like the arcade or something? Arcade, yep, arcade. So we'll just place arcade here. Oh, there's a dinosaur. That's sick real quick. I gotta take care of that. Also, safety. Safety is also another big thing you gotta worry about for your parks. Make sure they have, these things, because these things, if you don't have them, that you will also get, I think, funds taken away from you. So that's never fun. And do that. And having these things is to reduce the cost, although I'm not going to put it there just because I'm just trying to make a quick example of everything. So, and then I think we have enough restrooms, but I'll just place one anyway here. Alright, now we gotta actually give them a reason to come over here, so we'll just make some quick, just make some hatchery stuff and yada yada yada. Where's Demaya? Oh, here he is. Hey, buddy. We'll just make a bunch of these. 95% chance. It's pretty damn close. But this is also a great example, too, though. Okay, so let me show you something interesting. So, as you can see, most of these places really don't have any people. I mean, there's a few because some of them are just like in desperate need of like fun, for instance. So there's a few people like here and there, but like as you can tell, like no, like none of these places actually have that many, people. Now you'll see how quickly that changes once we actually have the dinosaurs to show off. So just hold on to your butts, as that one guy said. I forget his name. Fucking the professor or something. I gotta see his name again. That was like literally one of the intros of one of my videos. Just reading that is hold on to your butts like that. That was it. Like so stupid. uh, so the pairs are almost done. So as you can see, real quick recap: the gift shop, 3 people, and that's because like there's only 3 people. Like, and we're in desperate need of that stuff. 135 for the clothes store, and like no one's in the restaurants like at all. Uh, there's a few people in the restaurant. There's a few people in the bowling alley, and there's a few people there in the restroom. But like most of these buildings really don't have many people. Like it's like 100 to 200 at max. And the only reason why the ones that have 200, like the only reason there is 200 people in there is because it's just for desperation essentially, because there's just nothing like it. So yeah, that's basically it. And then, but you're gonna see how quickly these numbers change once we get like maybe not with just this patch of dinosaurs, but like when we get like a bunch of different breeds in here. So you're gonna see how crazy this shit gets. It's actually kind of nuts how big of a change it makes. Yeah, you can already tell how big of a change it is, though. Gift shop's already at 160. The closed shop is actually max right now. The bar is max right now. The fossil zone's max. And that's just with the beginning shit too. Like we're still trying to get more stuff in here. So let's do that. So we'll bring in more things. Let's bring in Astrucia mimus because they're that's another species in there. Because we need variety, so variety is really great. Let's see. It's another great creature. That's great. He can be easily put out. Oh, Corys. You get some Corys out there. Yep, yep. Get 2 of them out. And we could get. Uh, let's see. I need something else 25. They can handle 20. They can only show 1 though. They can handle quite a bit. So I'll release a bunch of Titanosaurs or whatever we call them. So you're gonna see how crazy it gets once they all release. See, are they releasing more too? Now this place is not making much, but that's also because it's next to another restaurant. But once this thing actually maxes out, or bar, I mean, but it's also next to well, that's next to a clothes store. But a bar still classifies as a like a restaurant sort of deal. So once more people come in here, they'll go to that one. Same as the restroom. And then for this, we'll increase this. Okay, the Patasaurus won't be able to actually join them because the pairs are almost at the limit now, so they might even get past the limit with these 2 last ones. But saying all that, look at how much better our stats are. I mean, just with this area alone, which is not even that great. Like, because this is by far like this is nowhere near as efficient as you could make it. Like, if you had like big carnivores in here or some shit or brachiosaurs and stuff, it'd be way higher. But I just want to make a quick example of what happens when you have a great variety, at least. And as you can tell, like I mean, your stores are all making a lot of profit. Like it's ridiculous. I found this out like basically on this island though. That having your places like this is the most efficient way of just making everything more viable. Like getting more profits from everything. All these structures are just making way more profits because of it being near an enclosure. Because people are going to be more magnetized to go towards the enclosures, and that's where the dinosaurs are. So it does make sense from a profit, like from a you know a park's. It makes sense why they would go over here, and it makes sense how it works. Because you're going there for the dinosaurs. You're going there for you know the You go in there for the dinosaurs. You go in there to see, fossils or something. So it definitely all makes sense, and that's why this strategy actually does work pretty effectively because you're just able to really get out every facility, place it around an enclosure, and make them all just work because they kind of just like all work together, sort of deal. And like I said, if I had like bigger creatures in here, like brackies and stuff like that, and hell, I could make this even a bigger enclosure and put like a bunch of brackies and then put like a giant fucking T-Rex in there, and that would even make it better. Or Spinosaurs, since you have two of them. You have two Spinosaurs in there, and that would be better. Or even this, you can do a giant enclosure, right? Like you could do like multiple different enclosures, and but to separate them, of course, and then you could just have like a huge like market just going across the this entire area. Now that I think about it, now that I said it out loud, that actually would be pretty fucking nuts. I might actually do that. Not gonna lie, but not in this episode. I was just showing you guys how to do it, how to make good parts, basically, how the game kind of works. Um, like I said, this isn't the most effective way of doing it. It's just how I found it the best way of doing it as of right now. I'm still kind of learning everything, trying to, you know, but I think I do got a good grasp on it, at least for beginners. So, if this, guide did help any of you that are struggling with your parks or something. Also, it is like let me just note real quick. It is very important to also just pay attention to these percentages because that's how you know which is wrong with your park essentially. And look at our profits. Holy shit! We went up from like 400,000 something to 1 million already, and our park is barely even done. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. May make more videos like this if you guys, uh, request it, of course. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next one, and we'll just keep on just getting everything done. I pretty much almost got every creature and research done in the game, and then we can move on to the next chapter with our Jurassic World journey. As there's still plenty to do in this game, I still want to do quite a bit with it until I, either end this journey with Jurassic World or um just jump to the second game because there is a Jurassic World Park uh Jurassic World 2 game out, and there's gonna be a third one. I think I'm not sure if that's confirmed yet, but I've heard that a third Jurassic World Evolution is very possible. So we'll just have to try and get into everything as we go along. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed everything. Like I said as well, just yeah, this was kind of a reply to that comment, though. I hope that this definitely helps some people that might have struggled with the game. It because it you can mess up pretty badly in this game. Like I said, I had that ginormous marketplace. Like I don't know if you guys remember, but I had like that huge, just ginormous place where I made like this entire area only a human facility, and it just did not work. And it was because there was no dinosaurs in it. That was why. So it is as it is. So maybe I'll be making that again once that giant facility again once I get a proper uh idea of how I want to do everything. You know. So, but anyway, until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.